We humans are born with an innate sense to care and a compassion to share. Ordinary people have bore testaments to this fact throughout the human history. It is from these convictions that Care2Share have planted our works as messengers, sharing the needs of the neglected and of the poor with those who want to share a part of themselves. We are 100% volunteer-based 501c3 organization, and since 1999 we have brought relief and the human touch to the suffering and the neglected people in remote areas through long-term charity projects. In 2015, we spent around $125,000 in projects for Vietnam and Cambodia. This year is even more special because we combine our efforts with doctors, dentists, and pharmacists to also bring basic medical services to remote villages throughout Vietnam. Together with P&G, GE, and the Coping Center and our friends and family supporters, Care2Share has replaced 11 toilets and renewed 12 classrooms for a school in Bình Dương. We renovated 2 child care centers and funded the operation of 5 more centers throughout Pleiku. We funded 100 families in the leprosy village to plant black pepper crop. We built 10 new houses throughout the country for some very deserved families. We gave out 70 refurbished bikes for students and 164 scholarships to another set of students throughout the country. We funded to continue the operation of an orphanage that is home to 32 children via the Care2Share sponsor program. We funded the complete drinking water systems for 3 large villages. Each has 1,000 to 3,000 villagers. And finally, we provided food, revolving loans, and money for crop seeds to hundreds of families and elderly folks to make their living easier. Dak Krong, Kon Tum, a small village remotely located in the mountainside of Kon Tum. The roads are unpaved and allows for only one car to pass through. Our bus got stuck at several points, but we managed to arrive. It was hot, even the locals needed the shades. We quickly converted the school into the makeshift clinic to serve them. Doctors checked on patients while pharmacists dispensed medications. Our dental hygienists gave out toothbrushes and taught them how to brush properly. Our youth volunteers joined in to give out 70 bikes to the poor students who live farther away. We provided dry food to families and gave candies and toys to kids. Cam Lo Orphanage is in central Vietnam and is home to 32 orphans. The kids welcome us like they do almost every year with the welcoming song. The children open their arms to embrace us. Some even remember our names. The emotion of reconnecting after 12 months of absence from the children was with great joy and happiness. With a short time, we played with them and they entertained us. Then we had a dinner feast with them that truly felt like a celebration of the biggest holiday. We gave them gifts and a few moments of care. The sadness filled the air as we re-entered the bus to say goodbye. There were teary faces appearing on both sides. Medical and dental service in Bac Giang, North Vietnam, 2 hours drive north of Hanoi. We came to a city health clinic in a small town which locals consider a hospital. Our doctors, dentists, and pharmacists assembled their workstations and began checking patients. Non-healthcare volunteers help in getting the application filled out and taking vital signs such as blood pressure. The people were mostly elders who have waited several hours for us. For most elders, this was their first time seeing a doctor in their entire life. After the doctors checked, the patient were given medication by the pharmacist to take home. Also, our dentists remove bad teeth from patients who has no money to go to the dentist's office or have access to dentists. This was the whole day ordeal service under hot, humid, and rainy weather. We were exhausted from the work and the heat. Medical and dental service in Bắc Ninh, 3 hours drive north of Hanoi. By now, all team members are experienced in doing medical mission, so everyone knew what they had to do. All doctors, dentists, and pharmacists quickly set up their work areas. Other volunteers set up logistics and maintained the flow of patients. And yet others record application and took vital signs. A patient brought in his x-ray and our doctor confirmed that he has cancer. That was such a sad moment to experience with the patient out in the open. We also finance a portion of the water filtration system for this whole village to use. People come to get water in 10-gallon jug and they pay small amount, enough to cover electricity expenses. One family donated several acres of lychee orchard. The minister asked us to help with farming them to produce fruits for the market. Villagers would put in their time and labor while Care2Share fund the fertilizer and agricultural chemicals. The profit will provide income for these farmers. Con Tum ethnic Vietnamese village at the edge of Pleiku. This village is bordered to Laos and Cambodia, just over the mountain range. It is a political sensitive area where many ethnic groups live. 2015 is our third time visiting this site and we already see improvements. There are more ethnic students, both girls and boys living here to attend the city high school. They could not attend school before when they live in their remote locations. Boys and girls live in separate dorms, funded by your support. Life is harsh here, with simple amenities and sanitation. No running water or sewer, and this is a remote land far away from the nearest town. No toilets, no trash pickup service here either. We gave toys and candies to kids, and some did not know how to open the candy wrapper. We gave toothbrushes and other basic living items.
Paris hay dù Cali, nơi nào vẫn thế. Lúc nhớ tên nhau có thấy giàu.
Pleiku, we were introduced to yet another ethnic group whose population was more than 300. They came to greet us at the church ground for our convenience and safety. We were greeted like royalties when they lined up both sides and greeted us with their traditional music and rhythmic clapping. We felt honor and many of us were speechless. The villagers entertained us. On the side, a group was cooking for us on an open fire pit. Their music and cultural dances were graceful. We ate with them. This was probably a big feast compared to the standard of living. Sweet rice, pork, and chicken were cooked for the party. Everyone from young to old enjoyed the feast. We passed out gifts as darkness drawn over the sky, and we could hardly see our surrounding. The kids laugh and giggle while the adults smile with toys in their hand. Daple ethnic village in Khartoum. This site has several adjacent villages connected by cable bridges built by the international community. We pass out dry food and basic cooking supplies. Elders are few and they seem lonely here. We also gave candies and toys to the kids, whose faces lit up with their happiness. We did a medical mission to check up the health of villagers. Our pharmacist gave medicine according to the doctor's prescription. Vitamins and aspirins were given to general pain and malnutrition cases. Our youth volunteers came with their sponsors and worked diligently to process patients through the doctor. In Vietnam, P&G supported Care2Share to build 5 houses for families that were living in straw huts, funded the operation of 5 child care centers, and renovated 2 care centers to provide safe and comforts of home for over 300 ethnic children, installed 1 village-wide water filtration system that serves over 2,000 people. And in Bình Dương, P&G helped hands-on to replace 11 broken toilets and sinks in restroom for boys and girls at a primary school. None of these toilets were working in years, and children suffered having to hold it through the entire school day. With Care2Share, Bình Dương, P&G was there to paint classrooms, shelves, and playground equipment. Here, P&G also supported 1 health clinic with medicine and first aid materials that benefit over 1,000 villagers.